Thank you, yes. So, this is Crypt of the NecroDancer. It is a rhythm-based roguelike, so everything happens on the beat of the music. I am going to be playing as Arya, which is one of the challenge characters. She's restricted to the base dagger only. She dies in a single hit, and she dies on a missed beat. She also goes through the levels in reverse order. She winds up getting enemy chaos. So this is Arya. Let me go here. In addition, I'm going to be doing low percent. So picking up items or using shrines is lethal. So before I get ready to start, what is the soundtrack?
Oh, looks like we're in luck. We have Girlfriend Records coming in as our top choice.
Okay, and then Death Polka got met, so I am going to input a seed. The seed, all I know about it is that the first boss will have the Death Polka song. Nothing else I know about this. This was provided by someone else. Okay. I'm going to count down, and then we'll go a little bit after that. Ready? I guess Peebs should introduce yourself first before I do that.
Hi. Yes. Hi. I'm sweetpeebs. I was going to make a joke when the run starts that, hi, I'm not rp2knight. I'm sweetpeebs. I will be doing the actual commentary for this run, along with our beautiful host, ClockworkOphelia. Kind of. I mean, she's there for support.
Okay. I'm going to count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Crypt of the NecroDancer, everyone. It's just us right now. We can have a nice conversation. First up, I would like to call attention, if you're not familiar with the game, I like to call attention to things that are on the HUD right now. Up in the top left, there is gold that Arya, the character, can pick up. There's also the beating heart. So Arya is a challenge character. She only takes one hit and then she's dead, as you can see right there. On the bottom right is the mini map, and then along the bottom are the beats, which rp2knight has to move along. So this is actually zone 5, and the gimmick for this zone is electricity. It's this wire that's running through this level. The neat thing about this is if you attack an enemy while you are on the wire, it will actually attack any adjacent enemy that's next to it. So if there's a line of enemies, say, and you attack the first one, and while you're on the wire, then they all take damage. Because that's how electricity works. So in each level, there's a main hallway. There's you can kind of tell in the mini map there on the bottom right, and then there's 4 small offshoot rooms that don't lead to an exit, and then one large exit room. And then part of the skill of doing this game so well is recognizing which of these doors that you go into actually leads to an exit. And rp2knight she explained it to me like she doesn't really know. She just has played so much of this game that she can just do it by vibes, kind of. And this one actually is my favorite because of how colorful it is. And also, just the thrill and the threat of electrocution, it kind of tantalizes me. So what do you think about this, EP?
I am in love with this. I'm terrified of this run. I cannot get past level 2 of Crypt of the NecroDancer. So outside of watching these runs, I've never seen this area. And here is our Death Metal Polka.
Yes, Death Polka. So this is our first boss, Death Metal, but it's the polka, and I'll be kind of quiet just a little bit. Hear that polka. So it is the normal song is the fastest in the game, 175 beats per minute. This is still 175 beats per minute. This fight is in 3 phases. We are currently sorry, excuse me, I felt I had to sneeze, I'm so sorry. There are 3 phases. The first phase, he has a shield. If you bonk the shield, you kind of have to move around him. The second phase, he starts summoning enemies. And then the third phase, he, like we saw there, he kind of sidles along with you and he shouts, "Bathe in fire!" And then, there's a fire and it's scary, but thankfully she got him. It was amazing. Get him. All right, so here we are. in Zone 4. So Zone 4, the main gimmick of this is it's separated into completely walled off rooms. And like Minecraft, you have to dig. You gotta keep digging. As you can see, there's various enemies, like this guy parries, kind of just chomp him and he jumps backwards and jumps forwards into you. This is a dragon dance, and it's very cool. It's very quick. What she did there was avoiding the fire, and I'm just like you said, I'm so amazed just by the skill required for this run. So each level in this zone is a 20 by 20 grid, and you start actually on the opposite corner of the exit. And you can figure it out again just by looking at the mini-map, which will tell you which corner you're in. And for various reasons, rp2knight, she will go horizontally first, and then vertically. And this one is a really cool color scheme. You know, it's green and purple. I almost said pink and purple, but that's not right at all. And so this is low percent, meaning she can't pick up items, but she can use stuff that is already in the environment. Like there are bomb drops. Sometimes she can bonk these little statues, and then they'll drop bombs. I had a little spoonerism there for a second. So that's really cool. What do you think about this?
It's every time I watch this run, I'm absolutely just dumbfounded because I cannot play it very well. But I do have some fantastic donations that I can read very well.
Yes, of course. I
have a $30 donation from Muriel with no comment. I have a $25 donation from Psych UK 666 with just less than 3, which is fantastic. And Yukupo sends in $25 with the comment, trans rights. Trans rights. Let's go.
Time for another bat cave. And no Batman, but bats. Bats are annoying. They're just know that they're really annoying. Okay, another quick one.
Not a problem. Oh my goodness. I got a big $200 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much for that. Y'all, don't forget that we do have a couple incentives. Well, we have an incentive open for you for that pipe-tastic Super Mario World run, but maybe you want to tell me a little bit about what gets you going? Do you want to tell me about hot drinks or cold drinks?
Oh.
What were you thinking, Peebs?
I'm thinking, I love King Konga. So King Konga, the gimmick of this is it's a conga. I'll be quiet for just a moment. So it's 8 beats, just like a conga. And the 8th beat is both the song stops for a beat, but you as the player also have to stop on that beat. Otherwise, it will be a dropped beat, which of course means a knock to the health. So this is actually a very, very clean one. The movement here was spectacular, which means King Konga jumped off his little throne right on the money, and it was just lickety-split. Wow, that was super fast.
Yeah, when that one goes sideways, it goes sideways fast.
That one, exactly. And rp2knight is just mowing through these dudes. So this is Zone 3, and wouldn't you know it, Zone 3, that's medium difficulty, right? No, wrong. So because of how open this area is, so one of the skills of this game is kind of funneling enemies so that you don't have a bunch of dudes coming at you from all sides. So because of how open this is, enemies can just come at you. And also, another great thing about this level, and I say great, it's everything about this game is great, but something very interesting about this zone is you can see the difference in color. So there's the cool side and the warm side. And the cool side has cold enemies, cold drinks, as you know, you may say, and the warm side has hot enemies, hot drinks, you might also say. And if you listen very closely, hopefully, I was hoping that maybe she'd go to the hot. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So you can hear the difference in the cold side versus the hot side. The music is different. Did you notice that?
I didn't until y'all pointed it out to me, because again, I've never made it past the second level. I am not proficient at this game. Watching RP do this, my jaw is on the floor.
Speaking of jaws on the floor, so the Minotaur, that is an enemy that just popped up. The thing about the Minotaur is that's so annoying, is the Minotaur will just go straight for you until it hits a wall. So the best time to bonk a Minotaur is when it's going straight forward. You kind of sidestep it, it bonks a wall, it falls down, its jaw is on the floor, and that is the best time to take it out. On a date? No. This is deep blues. Does anybody play chess? Because I haven't played chess in about 20 years. So the great thing about this boss is they actually move like real chess pieces. And another thing is all of the enemies, the various enemies move on different beats. So they'll stop for a beat or two and then they'll move. So each of these chess pieces moves on different beats. So you got to take out all the enemy, the I don't want to say lesser chess pieces, because the king is the most boring chess piece. Like the king is yucky. But you have to take all of them out before you get the king, and then that's the boss fight. Here we are in Zone 2. This is a fun forest fungal zone, and I like to call this the Minecraft zone, because there's a lot of digging, there's a lot of mining. There's actually no crafting, unfortunately, so it's not Minecraft at all. But she is doing an excellent job in bonking these mini bosses so that she can get through to the next level of this zone. And as you might be able to see, there are fungi, fungodes, I almost said, all across the level. Some of them will spray junk at you. Some of them are just light sources. But it's great. And there's another Minotaur. Once it bonked something, it fell. And you're just gonna chase after it until it hits a wall and you just hit it.
We're just gonna bounce in between these two. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, something I didn't mention. So with Aria, because this is a challenge run, I want to tell you. So if you look at the Steam achievements, only 0.4% of players have completed an Aria low percent. And again, low percent is you're not picking up items. So only less than 1% of players have completed this. So just knowing that and then seeing her doing this run, I mean, this is very special. Once I learned, I was kind of a poseur, a casual, you might say, regarding this game. I'd never really gotten into it in depth, but watching rp2knight play this, I get it now. Mm-hmm. I get it now, and I'm just absolutely amazed seeing this high-level gameplay. It's spectacular. Oh, also, because this is a challenge run with Aria, the enemies that you see throughout this run are not unique to these specific zones. They actually appear, if you're playing casually with Cadence, you will see these in specific zones, but not with Aria. They appear throughout the game. All right, here's Coral Riff. I love the boss puns. And I love this guy. So this is an octopus, and as you might be able to tell, he's holding instruments with his little tentacles, and you gotta bonk the tentacles. Something that's annoying about this boss is you might be able to see anytime she goes over a water square, she has to take a beat to clear that square. Otherwise, she cannot proceed and, bonk all these tentacles. So the ultimate goal is getting the tentacles down, getting them around the square, and then finally being able to get the head. And I absolutely adore the music of this game, and I was able to listen to a few of the soundtracks, but I mean, I agree, this one's my favorite.
Yeah, all of our soundtrack choices for that bid were bangers, but y'all won a wonderful one with that Girlfriend Records.
Exactly. So here we are in zone 1. Again, we are going backwards because this is a challenge run. This is the introductory zone. It's the one that looks most clearly like a dungeon. It's got clearly defined rooms that have doors between them. And it's the one that has, generic dungeon enemies like skeleton-bones, slimes, ghosts, and more bats. And the way she explained this to me is she doesn't really have a good sense of how to map Zone 1. She mostly does it by vibes, which, what are we doing here if not living our best lives by vibes? Am I right, everyone?
Oh, you are absolutely right. And I am absolutely vibing with this $10 donation from Anonymous. And normally I would say no comment, but it actually has a comment. And that comment is no comment.
Whoa. How about I sip my cold drink and you do maybe
I think I can do that. I have a $25 donation from Lurkerspine that says we got to get that pipe-tastic run. This donation is brought to you by the Thurston County Secret Pipesman.
I don't know why I'm laughing at that. There's little spiders along the walls here. I think these spiders are cute, but obviously not everyone thinks spiders are cute. But thankfully they are really small, so they shouldn't be a bother to anyone. Another thing I want to mention is, even though, I forgot how I wanted to start this sentence. Let me start over. Even though this is a low percent run, thankfully, she is allowed to pick up coins, because otherwise that would be a nightmare.
Oh gosh, I hadn't even considered that, routing around the coins.
Yeah,
my.
Exactly. Routing around the coins would be an absolute nightmare. So thankfully, the wonderful devs, they said, okay, that's not going to be possible. So go ahead. It's okay to pick up the coins, put them in your pocket. Arya's rich, as you can see. So Arya is Cadence's grandma, by the way. So grandma is loaded. I really hope that she leaves all of this money up here, this 2,592 gold coins, in her will for Cadence.
I think that she should leave all of that money to the National Women's Law Center in a donation.
To the National Women's Law Center.
Because we are literally like $106 to $80K.
Well, let me stop you right there. I would love to hear this. This is our final boss of the game, of the run. This is the golden loot. So thankfully she got the quick kill, and I'm not going to have... I will have time to explain it. All right.
That is a mean boss. That is a very mean boss.
That is an extremely mean boss. Because that happened, though... Thankfully, though, she is able to just walked right back.
I'm going to quickly do this through the boss fight. Yeah.
Yes. So thankfully, even though that was the end of the run, whatever, she can just go on back over here and go to the boss training so we can still see this boss fight.
One hit KO is the mark of a challenge run, and we were absolutely amazed to see this. This is beautiful.
Yes, exactly.
Gorgeous.
And that was it. And time.
GG's.
Okay, that's it.
So
that was...
Yeah, so that can happen. It's no skin off anybody's back that happens.
Just to say,
it's very easy to overcome.
This has not happened to me before 2025. When I was practicing for this run, that was the first time it happened. It's now happened like 5 times. So
I will say once again, it's me. I am your bad/good luck charm. I am your neutral luck charm here, okay? But it was fantastic. It was amazing.
Was a beautiful run.
I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any shout-outs for us, RP? We would love to hear where we can get more of you.
Yeah, a lot of the thanks for the community, NecroDancer community, for helping me get good at this game. So, yeah, I think that's, even though it went wrong, I think I'm very happy with how it went. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you have fun.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for that, rp2knight. Now, we have a few things we'd love to show you with these upcoming prizes.